Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, then welcome here for the very first time. I am Carmen, and this lovely, handsome man next to me.
That tickles. I'm Calvin.
And we are watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, as I'm sure you know. It is season 1, episode 14, and it's also Christmas behind us, as you can see, hopefully.
Barely tell. There's some there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
Merry Christmas to everybody, you know. And
Happy holidays.
yes.
Oh.
I heard that.
I cracked my throat.
I heard it.
That was my throat, not my neck. That was my throat.
Oh, please don't do that. Babe, stop.
That's what it felt like.
Well, please stop. Anyway, we're already
I'm in
getting
pain.
off. I'm sorry, baby.
She told me to shut up.
That is not what happened.
Last time.
Yes, last time on Avatar: The Last Airbender, we had an unlikely team up.
Unlikely savior. I was trying to say unlikely savior, but I ended up saying unrescue likelier because
That
I was
too.
trying not to say unlikely rescuer.
Yep, we had all of it, all of that. No, but we had an unexpected sort of team up with Zuko and Aang. For a second, I was like, that's not his name, but it definitely is his name.
Prince Zuko.
Yeah. And Zuko rescued Aang from... God, he has a new fucking title now.
Admiral Zhao.
Yeah. Admiral Zhao. It was cool to kind of see them kind of work together, even though Aang wasn't really aware that they were working together. And we got the little story at the end with Aang talking about how back, 100 years ago when he was a 12-year-old kid, he had a friend in the Fire Nation, and he was like one of his best friends, and he was like, do you think if circumstances were different, we could ever be friends or something like that? And Zuko kind of not irrationally, but initially reacted in anger, like, no, I'm still trying to get you. But once Aang left, you could kind of see that Zuko was thinking about it. He was contemplating what had occurred.
It almost seemed like he was a little bit regretful.
Yeah. And so, we're going to see where this goes. I kind of really want Zuko to come to, our side, or reshape the Fire Nation into a nation that doesn't have to be feared and hated, but can be loved and admired. So, we'll see where it goes, but that's kind of where I hope for it to go. And with that, let's watch it and just see
where it goes.
Yeah.
So, how do I look? You mean all of you, or just your neck? I mean...
All right, calm down, child.
Hey, he's like 12 or 13. Starting to feel those emotions.
Just a good friend. A sweet little
Oh.
guy. Just like Momo.
Friend zone.
Oh my gosh. What the? This is a slow-ass bear.
Whoa, close one.
I mean, he's slow anyway. You could literally easily get away.
No, punch him in the bill. No need. It's going to be fine.
What? It laid an egg.
Lunch.
It's a platypus egg.
Lucky for you, we came along.
They defeated that monster, and now they're going to eat its young.
Aunt Wu. She's the fortune-teller from
Aunt
my
Wu?
village.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we should go see Aunt Wu and learn our fortunes.
Oh, come on.
I've always wanted to go to a fortune teller, actually.
I'm joking.
An
What'd you say?
umbrella.
I said it looks like a massive blunt.
Oh.
That's crucial.
Look at her hair.
My name is Meng, and I'm Aunt Wu's assistant.
Oh, okay. I was like, she's a child.
Mhm.
Oh God. It's like, that's funny.
And you've got some pretty big ears, don't you?
He does, to be fair.
Yes.
Very nice.
Likewise.
All right. These children need to calm down.
I can't believe we're here in the house of nonsense.
In that world, I would believe in a fortune teller more than in this one.
Yeah.
Is that the big ear guy who Aunt Wu predicted you'd marry?
What? That's why she said something about big ears.
What do you think they're talking about back there?
Love, who she's gonna marry, how many babies she's gonna have.
Yeah, dumb stuff like that. Well, I gotta find a bathroom.
You try to listen in.
I see a great romance for you. The man you're going to marry. I can see that he's a very powerful bender. Your future is full of struggle and anguish. Most of it self-inflicted.
But you didn't read my palms or anything.
I don't need to. It's written all over your face. The bones never lie. Go on, pick one. Now throw it on
I
the
would
fire.
think that through that so hard.
Wow, that's a big crack.
Oh gosh,
I've never
you're gonna
seen
die.
this before.
Just kidding.
Oh my!
That's a
Your
lot of cracks.
destiny. This is incredible. You will be involved in a great battle. An awesome conflict between the forces of good and evil.
Yeah, I knew that already. But
Right.
did it say anything about a girl?
Sorry, but I didn't see anything. I must have missed something. Right here. It says, trust your heart and you will be with the one you love.
She taking pity on him.
Well, I liked my predictions. Certain things are gonna turn out very well.
They sure are.
Why? What did she tell you?
Some stuff. You'll find out.
Oh my god.
The cloud reading will tell us if Mount Makapu will remain dormant for another year or if it will erupt.
We
Yeah,
used to
that's
have
an
a
important
tradition
reading.
Once a year of going up the mountain to check the volcano ourselves.
What?
Ever since Aunt Wu moved to the village 20 years ago, we have a tradition of not doing that.
Yeah, that's probably smarter.
Don't you think that cloud looks like a flower?
Huh? Sure, I guess. Hey, Katara, don't you think that cloud looks like a flower?
Savage.
The village will not be destroyed by the volcano this year.
Yeah, I mean that would be
I
good.
got you here. I like you, but more than normal. Never mind.
Big oof.
Do you have to take a bath sometime? You've come to the right place. What can I do you for?
You've kissed one girl.
There's this girl,
I think I know who you mean.
and you're okay with it?
Of course I am. And to tell you the truth, I've been picking
Oh.
up a subtle vibe that she likes you too.
She
Talking,
does?
talking about different
Oh, yeah,
girls.
she's crazy about you. The number one mistake nice guys like you make? Being too nice.
You can be too nice?
Yep. If you want to keep her interested, you have to act aloof. Like you don't
Don't
really care.
do
one way or
this
the other.
shit.
Should I eat a mango or a papaya for breakfast
No.
tomorrow?
This is.
Papaya.
Oh, I hate papaya.
Well then, just
Hey,
fucking
Katara,
eat what you
I
want.
didn't see you there. Excuse me, where can a guy find one of those things?
Excuse you. They're gonna go up and see that it's gonna erupt or something,
How could
right?
she be wrong
And they're
about
like,
love?
no, she's wrong.
Oh no, Aunt Wu was wrong.
Oh, there goes your flower.
Aunt Wu was wrong about the volcano.
It's gonna take an awful lot to change my mind. Oh no.
Like a volcano erupting.
Everyone, that volcano is gonna blow any second.
Yeah, we know you don't believe in Aunt Wu, Mr. Science and Reason Lover.
If you won't listen to him, maybe you'll listen to me. My brother and Aang saw the lava with their own eyes.
Well, I heard Aunt Wu's prediction with my own ears.
Okay, what the fuck does that prove?
Look, can your fortune telling explain that?
Can your science explain why it rains?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
I was
it
gonna
can.
say, yeah. Literally, it
like-
does.
It's like trying to argue with flat earthers.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
You don't like me, do you?
Of course I like you.
But not the way I like you.
Oh, I guess not.
Wait, don't you want this?
How did you know?
I've kind of been stalking you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
That's not.
acceptable.
I found it. The symbol for volcanic doom.
Something's happening in the clouds.
That's very strange. It shouldn't. Oh my!
That's
Boom.
what that says.
Yeah.
If we can dig a deep enough trench, we can channel all the lava away from the village to the river.
If any of you are earthbenders, come with me.
Is that gonna be deep enough? Look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Dig faster! Dig faster!
Everyone needs to evacuate. We'll come for you when it's safe.
Pretty deep.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Mama.
Good job.
I was gonna say that structure will not stand. That's
too
pretty
much. It's gonna
bold of them
overflow.
to stand there, like,
Mm-hmm.
trusting. Yeah.
Sometimes I forget what a powerful bender that kid is.
Wait, what did you just say?
Nothing, just that Aang is one powerful bender.
I don't ship it.
He cooled it. You don't ship it?
But Aunt Wu predicted the village wouldn't be destroyed, and it wasn't. She was right, after all.
I hate you.
It's okay,
Right.
Sokka. Everything's gonna be all right. Take care, Mang.
Take care. Floozy.
What? Child, calm down. Calm the fuck down.
Strong words.
That is not necessary. I really liked it. I thought it was cute. It's cute how they have like, how they show like Aang has this crush on Katara, and then this girl Ming has this crush on Aang,
Ming.
and like they're both kind of treating it the same way. You know, like, ugh, I'm not really thinking about it or paying any attention to it or whatever. I don't know if like I like the sort of, there's like a hint at the end, right, where Sokka is telling Katara like, oh, he's a powerful bender, and she's like, oh yeah, like that's a weird way to phrase it, and then it kind of clicks in her head that maybe that's who, what's her name, old lady, that's not her name, old lady Wu, Auntie Wu, maybe that's who she was talking about, like Aang, you know, and then that gets that idea into her head, you know, like I don't love that because it feels a little bit like forced, like she would have never seen him this way until like this outside force kind of makes her see the possibility of seeing him that way, if that makes any sense, you know. It's a bit tell, not show.
But sometimes, like, when a character is, like, oblivious to what's in front of them, they need to see it from a different perspective.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I don't know, maybe it's just because I just don't at all ship it, and I can't perceive
Why
a
not?
point when I would ship, because he's a child. Like, you know, like I feel
I mean,
like
they're
I feel
both
like,
children.
But I feel like she's like a teenager and he's like a little kid who has a crush on his older, like, it's like he's like a kid and she's his babysitter and he has a crush on her. That's how I see it. So
I mean, he's like 12, probably getting close to 13.
I know there's only like 2 or 3 year difference.
2.5, yeah.
But I don't know. I see him as her little brother as well. Like, I don't know. So
She's looking for a piece of a puzzle that fits into this slot. And Aang is kind of that shape. So
No.
she's like mentally putting him in that puzzle.
I get that. And like, I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying, because I don't ship it, like, if it was if it was 2 characters I shipped, I would probably be like, you know, But because I don't
So,
see it
because
that way.
you don't ship it, you're trying to drive a wedge between them. But if you did ship it, you would be like...
I'm not trying to drive a wedge. I'm just saying that, like, up until this point, we've seen that she doesn't see him that way. And so I feel like I don't know, I just feel like it's a tiniest bit forced. Because she didn't see the possibility of it, and now because of an outside force, she's seeing the possibility of it. If they are going to go that way, which I don't think that they are, honestly, but if they were going to go that way for us to ship them together, I would have preferred it to be more organic. That's all. Like her seeing him differently over time as they grow and change together, rather than the idea of it being put in her head by an outside force. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if I agree with the idea of being put in her head by an outside force thing.
I just don't ship it at all. So,
okay.
Like, they're almost like a no TP for me. You know what I mean? Like a couple that I, like, don't, like, I wouldn't like.
See, that's what I'm saying. You're driving a wedge.
I'm not driving a wedge. I want them to be friends and family.
Okay.
I like that aspect.
But what I'm saying is you don't like them, the idea of them being together.
Yeah.
So you don't want them together.
Yeah.
That's
not...
mentally driving a wedge between them.
No, they have, like, my desire or undesire to see them together or apart in no way affects their relationship on this show. I have no power over it. It's been written and recorded years ago.
I'm not saying that you have power over it.
The idea
I'm saying
of driving
that you're
a wedge
mentally...
between it.
Huh?
You can say, like, that's just, your analogy doesn't work then. That's all I'm saying.
What do you mean?
Because I'm not driving a wedge. Driving a wedge is like, it's different.
How?
Because that's
driving
not
a wedge
what it means.
Simply means putting something between two other things and separating them.
Yeah, to me, I don't want them together. So I'm not driving a wedge between them. I'm just like,
you're trying...
in my mind, I don't want them together.
Okay.
I just don't think that your analogy works. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Tell us who you agree with in the comments below about driving a wedge. I think also there's an interesting thing in this episode about the idea of almost, maybe this is me reading too much into it, but there was almost like this negative connotation with having faith in this episode, right? Because they kind of play it almost like a science versus religion sort of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, oh, well, does your science tell you this? Which, like, yeah, it does, because, you know, science. It makes sense, you guys. But also, I feel like it's kind of like, there was a negative connotation with the fact that they had faith in Aunt Wu, which I feel is kind of maybe, like, could also be, you know, compared to, like, religion. When people have faith in this thing that, you know, maybe you don't have, like, proof that it's real, but you have faith that it is. And then there was almost like this looking down upon that, which is kind of crazy to me in the Avatar world, because, like, people can bend shit, you know, earth, fire, air, water. Like, I would be much more inclined to believe in the mystical arts, I guess you would call them, in a world like that, where that kind of shit is possible. You know what I mean?
I mean, you also know that there's, like, spirits and...
Yeah.
There's
a whole spirit world and all of that stuff too. So while we could say, like, oh, Aunt Wu was definitely wrong because the volcano was going to erupt, she also kind of wasn't wrong, because they were there at the exact right time to save the village, which is what happened, which was frustrating to Sokka, and I understand, because that one guy was really freaking frustrating. But at the same time...
the super chill guy.
Yeah. At the same time, it's like... I don't know, because, like, the thing is with fortune telling and stuff, like, in our world, it's just people reading micro expressions.
It's cold reading.
Yeah.
It's micro expressions. It's things like that.
It's that. But in this world, could she possibly know these things? You know, like, yeah, possibly. And also, there's this idea with, I think, like, both that and religion, which is another parallel between them, that, okay, well, God's going to make everything work out, or, you know, that kind of idea, right? Auntie Wu is going to make everything work out. And it's like, yes, but you also have agency. Like, if God or Auntie Wu or somebody says, like, this is your person, right? you still have to go out and talk to people and meet that person, you know? You can't just sit at your house, you know? I don't know. There's like still a level of agency that you have to perform in order to reach that. You can't just have 100% faith. Like, you have to put in work as well, if that makes sense, you know?
What do you mean by person?
Like if God, like, if you believe in soulmates or something, right?
Okay,
and
so
like,
if you're saying like there's someone out there for you.
Yeah.
You can't just sit at home waiting for them to knock on your door. You have to go out and look for them.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you believe in soulmates or whatever, you know, if, like, say, I think that, like, God created you for me and me for you, then, like, I couldn't have just sat in my house in Florida and never, like, made the trip here to meet you and then expected it to work out.
I was not going to Florida.
Yeah. You know, a lot more people go to Florida than come to Ohio, I'm just saying.
Hey. Who in your company went on vacation to Cedar Point?
You know what? He wasn't originally from Florida.
But who?
His name was Mike, and he worked next to me.
Mm-hmm. And what did he ask you when you said you were coming to Ohio?
He asked if I was coming to Cedar Point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. But still.
There's a lot of people that come to Ohio. Especially from Europe.
Okay, but a lot of people come to Florida. Are you trying to deny that Florida is a tourist destination? Because
I don't think a lot of people come to Tallahassee. I'm
bitch.
joking. I mean, it's a college town.
It's
lots
the
of people
capital
come
of
to
the state. For some reason, I really don't know why.
Yeah.
But seems like it
just
should be like Miami or.
I think it was just safer from hurricanes.
My point was, because I feel like I don't want people to think, like, get upset and say, like, I'm being overly harsh of the show or anything like that. But earlier when I'm talking about, like, what? No, I'm serious.
No,
like, people can get offended about their favorite shows, and I understand when people try to talk shit about Supernatural, unless you're talking shit about the last season, because that was shit. Well, the last 2 episodes. Anyway, like, I get, like, don't you talk shit about my show, you know? So I understand. Yeah, so I understand. I just do not ship Aang and Katara. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't ship Finn and Rachel on Glee either, you know, and I understand that was, like, everybody's favorite ship. He even ships it. He liked it originally, but he didn't like it once we got later on. But originally, you did ship it.
I shipped someone good with Finn. Which Rachel was not?
Anyway. It's just an individual thing, right? You know, you ship a character or a couple and you don't, you know. That's just, you know. I just don't get those vibes. Well, I was going to say I don't feel like Avatar is really a show for shipping because they're all children to me. Like, they seem very young. They seem like little kids, you know.
In the opening scene, they were on a ship.
You know what?
Where has Zuko been this entire time?
Oh my god. He's not on a ship in that way. I just see them as family, and I like it that way.
Do you ship us?
You and me?
Yeah.
Of course. We're endgame. We're
because
OTP.
We're family.
We're not married yet.
But we will be.
Do y'all ship us?
I also saw a couple new creatures.
Oh yeah, the platybear.
Platypus bear.
It didn't seem very scary to me. Like, it seemed really slow. It was like...
And the turkey... I mean...
And I'm like, I could easily get away from you.
Bears.
A real bear, I could not get away from. That, I'm not too worried.
I mean, bears are large.
They're fast, though. They can chase you down, and they can chase you up a tree.
They can chase you, yeah, but once they stand up, they're kind of slow and lumbering. Because they have to
Yeah,
keep
but
balance.
they can easily fall back down and chase you.
But he wasn't chasing that guy.
This is not a bear.
Yeah, it is.
It's a platypus bear. It's completely different.
It's a platypus bear. Thus, it's a bear. I don't know why you're arguing about this made-up animal. That's clearly a bear.
Clearly not a bear. Hashtag clearly not a bear.
Okay, put down in the comments whether you think a platypus bear is a bear or not a bear.
Also,
And
little geese duck.
Turkey duck.
Turkey duck. Like a
Yeah.
turducken. Yep, exactly the same.
No, turducken is a turkey duck chicken.
Do you want to fucking go?
Abuse.
I'm cutting that out.
No. You shouldn't. That would be funny. What do you think about Aang bending new things? Him and Katara bent clouds.
I mean, which is just air and water.
Yeah, but the combination of which is cool.
Yeah. I mean, it was
And
cool.
he cooled a bunch of lava.
Yeah, at first I thought he was just blowing air on it, and I was like, that's not gonna work. Air just makes fire more. I guess lava's not fire, though. So maybe that doesn't apply.
Air makes fire more. But lava isn't fire.
Am I wrong?
So funny.
Alright, I think that is
topic again.
all that we have to say about this episode. It was good. It was kind of like a little romantic... What's the word I'm looking for? Deviation. I don't know. That's not what I was gonna say, but deviation from the main plot, I guess. But it's also like Aang's had a crush on Katara the whole time, so it's not really that much of a deviation, you know. But I liked it a lot. I thought it was a fun, cute little episode. Seeing the little girl have a crush on Aang, and then Aang have a crush on Katara, and sort of like them both being like, ugh. It was like...
It's not really a love triangle. It's more like a love line.
Alright guys, so I think that is all that we have to say about this episode. As always, let us know what you thought in the comments down below, and agree with me because I read the comments and he doesn't.
I'll read these.
And have
She'll feel guilty if she doesn't read them to me and I was right.
Will I though?
Yeah, you will. Because I was right. Now, I'm sure that if I don't hear from her, that I was right. And if I do, then it's because she's lying.
Anyway.
Sorry, another off-topic thing. I hate how this is a hexagon and this is a square. That they're plugged into each other.
Opposites attract.
I hate it. But they're not opposites.
But they're different and they still get along. It is a testament to the best of us in humanity. Anyway, you guys, we're just rambling at this point. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
And I was pointing to the lights.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, motherfucker.
One would be like this. Because this just means I love you in sign language.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Oh my god. Anyway. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Birthday. I don't know, whatever.
Happy holidays.
Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, everything, you know, whatever you celebrate. Just be safe and social distance, wear a mask, give a shit about other people, you know.
Don't go to family reunions.
Yeah, you know. That's it. See you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.